Hey guys, happy NaNoWriMo. Today is November 5th, so it's day 5 in our journey. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because I haven't actually updated my blog in a few days and I've been really neglectful as far as that's concerned. Unfortunately, because of some personal issues and things that are going on, including a couple deaths towards the end of the month, and me being sick and starting to play NaNoWriMo, I haven't really had a chance, unfortunately, to get some quality writing together. So I'm using NaNoWriMo for that. So as most of you are NaNoWriMo participants, you'll understand what I'm talking about when I say that the best has started to fade and all of your ideas aren't so peachy anymore. But the good news is it's the end of week 1. So congratulations, everybody. 25 days left, and you have a lot to do. But despite having so much to do, I want everybody to remember that there is a community out there of supporting nanos who are absolutely a godsend during this time. So I would like to take this moment to send out my hearts to Roussel from the Worcester forums, and also to Love Mutt from the Worcester forums, and D. Freeman. These guys are seriously the the biggest inspirations I have right now. Liz, the Love Mutt, and Rob Roussel are actually friends of mine that I have known for a while. Liz and I connected last Nano, and we have since continued talking, not as much as we should, sad face. But she is great, and this year is becoming one of the biggest participants in Nano. Like, she's planning all sorts of events and whatnot. She's great. Rob is just there with a witty comeback 9 times out of 10, and a hug, which is fantastic because that's exactly what people need sometimes. And Dan is stellar on the forums. Oh my Lanta, I feel like I'm slacking. So these guys are serving as some of my inspiration to get my novel done. I'm sure that you have people who are inspiring you as well. So make sure that you take a minute to thank those people, even when you're not feeling so hot or your characters are starting to suck a little bit, because they'll be there for you to the end of your novel, at least, if they're only Rimo friends. So I'd like to talk briefly about the NaNoWriMo process, and not so much the actual logistics of it, but maybe some of the reasoning behind it or whatnot. NaNoWriMo exists because lots of people have great ideas. The reason why people like me become municipal liaisons is so that we can get your ideas onto paper. We serve as something of a cattle prod in the process. It's putting the prod in productivity. So without the offices of Letters and Light, and without people who are willing to volunteer their time, like myself and like Remy the Cowboy, who is fantastic, and Kit Fox, then NaNoWriMo wouldn't be as big as it is. So I'm not asking for your thank you, and I'm not asking for anything of the like. I actually, if you feel as though NaNoWriMo has changed your life, what I would ask you to do is go on to the Offices of Letters and Light store and donate a couple dollars. If NaNoWriMo has gotten you through a rough month or a rough story patch, then, consider donating, or at least take a minute and thank somebody at the office. Trust me, they will love it. Also, if you get a chance to visit the OLL site, make sure you shoot Chris Beatty a line, as this will be his last NaNoWriMo. And we want to make sure that he feels as loved as humanly possible through email and all that. So, I think that's it. I should touch base about my story. So, as I write a writing blog, my story is actually focused around Eric, who is a mad scientist with an 11-year-old daughter. And right now, she's kind of taking the spotlight away from her father, in my brain anyway. She's built a lab in an old abandoned apple orchard, which still has apples, but that's neither here nor there. And she's plotting to overthrow her school right now. Yeah, that's what I'm working with. However, Eric has begun his masterpiece of creating a uh, large, large dragon automaton. If you play D&D, think huge, that classification. So it's this massive glass, brass, steel, and steam, and lots of gears concoction that will eventually propel the story forward. But until then, he created a smaller version of that in Esmeralda. Esmeralda is the little prototype dragon. She's probably about 6 foot, 3 or 4. Yeah, 6 foot long with a huge wingspan, so she can actually fly, considering she is made out of glass, brass, and steel. And she has found a kitten recently named Squeak. It happens when you let 11-year-olds and dragons name your cat. And quite frankly, the cast of characters is getting a little out of hand. I think it's fabulous because it's hilarious, but they're going to have to be trimmed. Unfortunately, it's November, so I can't do that. So we're going to see where it goes. I'm just going to keep writing, and we'll see who makes it and who doesn't. Dun, dun, dun. So I hope that your nano pieces are going well, and I apologize if I sound a little bit stuffed up. I'm sick and I blacked out at work today, so I am not 100% where I would want to be, but such is life. So anywho, I would love to hear how your nano is going. So if you want to shoot me a line on the nano site, or you can leave a comment in the boxes below, give me an idea of where you're at, because I really would like to hear about it. And if you want to be part of my region in NaNoWriMo, even if you live elsewhere than the Worcester, Mass region, join up on the Worcester Regional Forums, and you'll get my little bits of inspiration and thoughts on the writing process. So until next time, and I hope it'll be sooner than 2 weeks, I will see you guys around, and happy writing. Bye.